Good morning, Zoom. Good morning. In class. All right, so we've been learning about the weather. Weather is cold, hot, windy, rainy, cloudy, foggy, snowy. Lots of weather words. I don't know if you know the word pressure. It can mean a lot of things. If something is really hard and you're having trouble doing it, we might say, ooh, that is high pressure, or I am under pressure to get it done. Remember that the air, what we breathe, the air is a mixture of gases: nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, helium, argon, carbon dioxide, lots of gases in the air. They're all moving around. But remember, the Earth has layers in the atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. And just like this has weight or mass and it pushes down because of gravity, so does the air. The air is pushing on me right now. You can feel it. If you move your hand real fast, you can feel the air push around your hand, and it's wind. That's what happens when the air moves. It's wind. So the air is heavy, and it doesn't just push down, it pushes up, right? If my hand's out, air is pushing up on my hand, I could push it out of the way. So air pushes in all directions. And if you have a whole bunch of air, it's really heavy. Our bodies are strong and they push back so that we don't get smushed. We measure air pressure with this. It's called a barometer. We already learned about a thermometer, which measures hot or cold. We learned about a rain gauge, which is a tube. The rain goes in and we can see how much rain. And this one has a little can of air, this little coil inside. And when we have a lot of air pushing down, the spring inside gets squeezed and the numbers go up. When we don't have as much air, the spring expands and the numbers go down, up and down. So we can just read this dial to know if it's high pressure or low pressure. Now that part is important. We want to know if the pressure is going up or down. Guess what the pressure did last night? The pressure started going down. And that's important because when the barometer goes down, we tend to get rain. And guess what's going to happen today? Mostly rain all day because of this going down. And then tonight, the pressure is going to go back up. And what does high pressure mean? It means drier. Nice outside, sunny, not so many clouds. So we can watch the barometer and know what the weather is going to be, up or down, rainy or sunny, just by watching this. Almost like magic. Notice that these pressure systems, they spin. We can't see them. They're invisible. It's just air. But they spin up in the sky. And high pressure spins clockwise. It spins clockwise around and around. And low pressure spins the other way, counterclockwise, the opposite. And sometimes they bump against each other and push each other around. Right? It's like two gears grinding together. Here's what that looks like. We call these lines isobars. You can see the pressure is 1,012, 1,008, 1,004. You see how those numbers are getting smaller? They're going down. So in the middle, we call that low pressure because they're going down. And look over here. 1,020, 1,024, 1,020. They're going up. So this is high pressure. And we learned earlier in the week, wind, which moves fast, wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure. So we know where the wind is going to come from if we measure the pressure. Here, the wind is going to come from Canada and push down toward Indiana. High and low. This is what a real weather map looks like. And once again, you can see these big areas that are going to be sunny. High pressure is sunshine. High pressure, sunshine. But where you have a lot of lines together, that means the pressure is changing a lot. So you would have a lot of wind. This is rainy over here. We can't see, but that's low pressure. And so the wind would be moving this way from high to low. Look over Indiana. We have low pressure. And you see the clouds? That big, looks like a comma. That's because of low pressure. And it's spinning counterclockwise. So we'd probably have rain in places like Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, maybe even some still in Indiana. Pressure is what tells us the weather. It's the most important thing we study in weather. Pressure. High, sunny, low, rainy.